your report about the instruction. Now in Richmond Fire, respond to 323 High Street, 323 High Street, reference to a structure fire with possible treatment. Schedule 932.
As we see in the video, it is of the utmost importance that every family have working and operable smoke detectors. Once a smoke detector has been activated, it is very important that every member of the house knows exactly what they are supposed to do and where they are supposed to go in the event of a fire emergency. Once a smoke detector has been activated, an individual in an upstairs bedroom must do multiple things to protect themselves and prepare for arriving firefighters. The first thing that you should do is ensure that the door is shut and check the door for heat, checking both high, middle, and low, and especially the knob. If the door is warm in any way, it is important that you do not open it. You should use something such as a blanket or a piece of clothing to put under the door to protect yourself from incoming smoke. The next thing that you should do is open an exterior window and place a large item such as a sheet or a blanket or a piece of clothing as an identifying factor for incoming firefighters. Once this has been done, it is important that you stay low in the room to protect yourself from gases that may arise, and also do not hide. Stay in the middle in an open space, not hiding under the bed or inside of a closet. You want to be as visually open as you can as the firefighters arrive. Once the firefighters get there, it is important that you make loud noise or let them know or be aware of where you were at. And then, Once the firefighter comes to you, it is important that you follow the instructions given by the firefighter once they get there, so that everyone can be as safe and calm as possible throughout the entire fire emergency.
Here at Berea Fire Department, we go around teaching safety classes throughout the community at schools. Different organizations come here at our station and do tours, and we have a fireman that dresses up and we talk about our firefighting ensemble. This way, the kids get familiar with what they have going on around them in cases of emergency, because normally we're not dressed in our regular station uniform. We normally have our turnout gear on, which makes us look totally different and sound totally different. After this little video clip, you will see that firefighter Ryan here with his SCBA on doesn't sound nothing like I'm talking right now. So as Ryan starts to dress, I'm going to talk to you about our protective clothing and different parts and pieces of it, and once we get dressed completely, what this does for us as being out on fire scenes. So Ryan, as Ryan is dressing right now, he is putting on a protective hood. This hood protects him against any ash, ember, or fire. It covers his ears, back of his neck, and any exposed skin. Once he steps into those fire boots and pulls his bunker pants up, those fire boots have steel shanks in the bottom of them. Those steel shanks keep any type of debris, nails, or anything like that from penetrating through the bottom of the soles of the boots. It also has steel toes in case something is dropped on them. So as he's dressed up here, you'll notice that her pants, they're real thick and heavy. They have 3 different layers in them. They have a heat layer, a protective layer, and an insulation layer. Once we start to go into a fire, we need this extra layers of protection so we can endure the extreme heat. You'll notice he has a safety belt on. And this safety belt is if he gets into a situation and has to bail out of a house, he has a rope bag and all that he can exit the structure really, really fast. The suspenders are designed to, when these pants get wet or get debris on them, it keeps his pants pulled up. So it goes hand in hand with the belt. As he starts to put his coat on, you'll notice it is made exactly the same way as the turnout pants. It's going to have the 3 layers. It's also going to have a zipper and some Velcro. This makes sure that he has no exposed skin. As he sticks his hands out here, you'll notice that he has little wristlets. Those wristlets keep debris, water, or anything like that from going inside his gear and getting to his skin. He's now going to fold down his hood. Once he folds down the hood, he's going to take his protective mask for his air pack and place it over his head and cinch it down to where he has an airtight seal. Once he gets this airtight seal, he knows that the products of combustion can't enter into the mask. If he gets a leak, the way the air pack is designed, he has positive pressure to push any type of toxic gases out of his face piece. He is now placing on his protective helmet, and you'll notice he has a chin strap. This is to keep him from losing his helmet once he's in crawling around, because anytime we're in a structure, we're supposed to stay low. Once he's searching for anybody, the helmet is to protect anything for debris falling onto his head, ash, ember, or heat. He also has a firefighter where he's from Berea, and he has his unit number on. That way, if he gets into a structure and becomes trapped, we can identify him with this. Now he's going to place his SCBA on. This is kind of like our backpack for you kids when you go to school. This here carries air that feeds the face piece through a regulator system. Once he gets those buckles on and gets everything cinched down, we will turn it on and we'll actually show you what the air pack is actually going to do and sound like. Yep. All right, as you notice, you heard an audible beep. That audible beep is a PASS device, Personal Alert Safety System. The Personal Alert Safety System is if Ryan begins to get trapped, gets lost, or anything like that, he can actually alert this to where somebody can come and find him. So once he uses his radio to contact whoever's in charge, he can set this off to full alert, and that way he's easier to find. So as he puts this on, again, we're talking through the hose line. This connects to the cylinder. This cylinder supplies the much needed air for us to go in and fight a fire. All right? He clips on. You hear that burst of air. So if Ryan tries to sing his ABCs, go ahead and try to sing your ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, so you notice the change in his voice. All right, you can go ahead and take the regulator off. Now listen to the change right now. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you can actually understand him a little bit better with not being on air. So that's why we want to tell the kids, don't be scared of us. If they see us like this, he's the same person he was dressed up 5 minutes ago. Not to be scared, come to us, don't hide. So here at Berea Fire Department, we try to get safety classes out and let the children be aware we're there to help. So the last step to all of his gear being put on is his gloves. These gloves have a moisture barrier in them, and they're also to protect from any abrasion and cuts. Once he gets those on, you'll notice there's no exposed skin.
As we see in the video, in the event of a fire emergency, it is important for everybody in the household to exit the house as quickly as possible. This is done by pre-planning a meeting place that designates where everybody in the house is supposed to go in the event of a fire. Every single person, from the smallest child to the oldest person, should know exactly where they should go. This should be a location possibly next door in the neighbor's yard or in the backyard. Wherever that location is, it needs to be communicated with everybody so that we all know if a fire happens, we need to exit the house and we're all going to the same place. It is so important that once you leave a house that's on fire, you under no circumstances go back into the house. It doesn't matter who is inside the house, whether it be our dog or our grandma or anybody. We need to go exactly where we've decided that we need to be for a safe meeting, and we need to wait there either for our family to arrive or the firefighters to come and help us and help everybody else that might need help.